And it would help if I was unmuted, wouldn't it? So we will do that. Yeah, I realized that at the last one. Like, I specifically muted it so that way my music that I was playing would not be showing through. And hey, being unmuted would be helpful when I'm streaming, wouldn't it? But as I was saying, Edge Season 3 has been going on for the last, like, 7 days now. It's been a full week. So I have been a Blazeborn for the whole last full week, which means I'm bound to have some unfortunate mishaps and moments and things in the next, I don't know, 2 hours. Hopefully not, but there's a decent chance of it. So, we'll see what happens. And I'm guessing I was here last so I could get stuff mended up, which might be useful depending on what Red and I do, because she and I have a few ideas, and it might involve building, which building will require some tools, and that's the thing. Yeah, I'm hoping, honestly, Cobalt, we do a bit more on the building side, just because that's a less likely event of me finding lava and thinking, oh yay, warm lava bath, or screaming because there's rain. Actually, for building, we're gonna be outside. There's gonna be screaming because there's rain. I'm going to try to not have screaming because it's rain. I cannot make any guarantees or promises, though, which makes me nervous. To be perfectly honest, it makes me nervous. So we'll see what happens today. But I'm gonna quickly mend up some of my gear so I can actually have some stuff. Like, that's not, that's probably the main thing I actually need. So I don't know if we're going to be doing anything with that. Okay, we'll just grab that and maybe, I don't know. Torches. No, not torches. Lanterns. I swear I have a brain, guys, but it has been a bit scattered of late. We'll put it that way. And I might have spent... I did the math when I got in and I was ready to be done, but I might have gardened and did a lot of heavy physical labor for about 5 hours today. So, in my defense, I have brain cells, but they're kind of a little on the puttered out dead side. Let me see if Red is ready. Ready to call. And I actually don't know where she is, but I know where I need to be. So, let's see here. What shoes am I wearing? Am I wearing? Hi!
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I'm a little discombobulated coming from Edge to this, but how are you? Oh dear, internet, don't put her out on me right now. Oh, my internet is so thinking about puttering out on me.
Oh, I can't hear her. Like, possibly her mic has just gone out or something.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
That's because my internet is apparently having a weird moment of fritzing and then not, and then fritzing and then not. So
It also sounds like you're using a different mic tonight.
No, should be using the normal mic.
It's a little tinny. But your voice is beautiful as usual.
Let's see here.
Oh,
Does this make a difference?
Pretty good. Maybe?
Does that make a difference?
Yes, that's much clearer, and it doesn't seem to be cutting out as badly either.
Why did it change? Oh, whatever.
I don't know, I'm sorry.
Technology is weird.
Sky says, I was talking about switching back and forth between this and the Origins world that I've been getting used to, and the fact that, like, I can be outside and it's I'm not on fire and I can eat normal food. And actually the thing that really keeps getting me is how slowly I regain health. That's the only
Oh,
one that has
yeah.
actively thrown me is like I'm used to like, oh, I take damage instantly and at every provocation, but I'm fine again. I just have to eat. And I it takes forever. How do you live like this? Anyway, and then Sky said that's me switching between my creative world, which has Optifine, and my survival server, which does not have Optifine.
Hey, Elspeth! Welcome back. Yeah, I'm a little nervous because I have tried so hard this last week to not go jumping in lava, to, be good. But if we do what we were talking about doing, that involves water, and even though I know in my brain, I know I am in this world. This world can handle me being in lava. I mean, no. No, wait. I am in this world. This world, I can be in water. I cannot be and should not be in lava.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the world can handle it just fine, but you will struggle.
I'm already struggling, man. It's gonna be fun.
So, did you have like a visual plan for tonight?
Nope. That requires thinking ahead. That's more
So,
brain cells than I have.
okay, so I'm looking at this. And first of all, our original thought was lighthouse.
Mm-hmm.
Lighthouse doesn't make a whole lot of sense on a lake this small.
No, it doesn't.
So
Unless we
I'm wondering,
terraform a whole bunch and we cut a swath through that valley there and we make it connected.
are you off your rocker?
It could be fun.
No, that sounds like the opposite of fun.
It would require TNT, Red. It would be fun.
No, that doesn't sound like fun. Hi, Sammy. Sammy got hungry. Sammy went to get food. Did you get soup? Because that
It's a
seems to be
soup
the
night.
tradition is soup. I had soup for dinner. yeah. Sammy agrees with me. Sky, on the other hand, says booms, explosions.
See,
Oh.
Sky gets me.
Hey, GG Sky. I hit over 10,000 words for Nano yesterday. Good job.
Hey, GG.
I am not doing Nano this year, but that's more because I have no creative spoons than anything else.
I have ideas, but I don't have time this month.
So here's
Elspeth says thinking ahead is my favorite pastime, so much so I procrastinate out of what I planned half the time. I understand that, and normally that would be me as well, but right now there's so much crammed in my noggin that, yeah, no, thinking ahead is not happening these days.
my gosh,
problem.
Sammy. Casually typed 40K words. 40K words for the sake of lore on a phone. That feels like
phone?
a lot. That feels like a lot. In 2 hours? No, there's no way you did 40K in 2 hours. Like a NaNoWriMo is 50K, and that's over an entire month.
I mean, my record was 10K in one day and everything, but I was also on like the last quarter of my novel and I was on deadlines and I was like really in the groove for that. So I was able to get out 10K and I was mush. Like, Cora came home and I literally could not say hi. I did not know what English was anymore. I apparently looked like a zombie and I felt like one. I know that much.
Yeah, I've done 10,000 word days. Are you sure you didn't mean 4,000 words, Sammy? Which would still be incredibly impressive. But
on a phone.
40,000 is the length of a novel. That's like the first the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. I think is 35,000 words.
I am pleased to say.
Okay, 4K. Okay. Which is still super duper impressive, especially on a phone. And I can imagine that your fingers do hurt after that, but I'm a little bit less horrified and terrified of your incredible power right now.
How do we get them to stop spawning?
So here's my thought.
Thinking?
Are you ready? Are you ready for my thought?
Thinking. Yes.
Sand. Lots and lots of sand.
What color is sand?
I don't care.
We could do
I just
black sand and we could put coral in there and make it colorful and black and moody.
Sure. They're fighting. They're fighting the dolphins.
Interesting.
Maybe? I'm really not sure what's going on.
I have
Oh, wait,
no
no,
idea.
hang on. Oh, no, that's a fish.
I don't know, but they scare me.
Yeah, I don't like them, and I hate how many there always are over here. I don't understand. I think it's because, like, for whatever reason, I bet. Let's put on
What is
this and then
this?
this. Yeah, this is a lukewarm ocean. It's the tiniest lukewarm ocean you will ever find.
Yeah.
It's literally, I think you could. Oh, man, I am lagging bad tonight. You can see, like, the lighter water. That's lukewarm ocean in the middle of land.
So do they
Whale,
spawn?
they like the bay.
Do they spawn in the lukewarm? Like we just have to get that kind of, or is it this other part that they actually?
I don't think so, because I think this is just scrubland.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is just scrubland, and there's no way they're spawning in the scrubland, so it's gotta be.
This is so unnatural.
I don't
So it's
I don't
just
trust
this.
them.
So it just says this area. So if we
It's like it's trying to be a Great Lake and did not make it.
Okay.
Excuse me. Hi, can you please appreciate that I just landed on top of this piece of bamboo?
You are a bird and I love you. So what if we built something that floated on the water?
What if we built something that didn't float on the water but went all the way down to the bottom of the water and filled that part in so that it's not water?
That would work too.
Like, I don't know what to put on top of it, but I'm thinking I could just get like a set of blocks and like outline it, and we can just fill it up to the top. And then honestly, we could probably find sponges somewhere and just empty it out entirely.
I mean, I'm down for that, but then we need something cool to have it be there.
Okay, finding cool things is much more your wheelhouse than mine.
What sense? What?
Because you're definitely the builder out of the two of us. I'm the redstoner, you're the builder.
Yes, but I mean, that's a lot of brain nugget and power there. I need
Woman,
more.
I am looking at the trees that you built. Don't even.
I need more chocolate milk. And they're all just like glumping up. Okay, yeah, that needs to not be a thing. We need to make this not possible for them. There's another one now. Okay.
I also feel like there should be a cap on how many can spawn at once, and it makes me concerned that there apparently is not.
Agreed. What if we did something with glass? It's a lot of glass, Lee. But I can be in the water now. I'm scared I'm gonna get back on Edge later and I'm gonna go gallivanting out the front door and it's gonna be raining. I'll be like, I can do the water now. And then be like, I can't do the water anymore. Like,
Yeah, okay. Sammy agrees with me. Sammy says, Lee, you are a builder. No exceptions.
yeah.
Is comparing your trees to trees on Hermitcraft. Hey, Trey Canoe. Sorry, I have no control over whatever Twitch is doing, and I apologize for it.
Okay. Let's see here. That's a big swath. Okay. What if we did... I don't know. Are there trees that come out of the ocean?
There can be if you want to make it magic.
Oh gosh, I don't know. What? Elspeth, do you have any ideas? Chat, like, anyone have any fantabulous ideas to play with here? I'm trying to think. We have Peanut Butter Cup Land.
Twitch is apparently simultaneously saying that I'm live, showing only a black screen, and showing the most recent video pop up. I refresh. That's all I can say is try refreshing.
Okay, so let me think here. What do we have? No, we still haven't even finished this area. That's funny.
Oh, I can't see the biome blend underneath the water. That's obnoxious. Okay.
Oh, there's bags and shulkers and things. Oh.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we could call in a kraken.
Get
But
Welder up here.
I say, but Wilder, krakens are much more your forte than mine. I'm not sure where to even start for a kraken. I am suspicious here.
Let's try this. I think I was one too far over. We go here. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna build. Oh, if I can, just get it on the thing there.
Oh, really? You're gonna build? I don't know what you're building, but you're building something apparently.
Oh, I am, and it's gonna be so impressive. You're gonna be so proud of me.
I'm very intrigued.
You are going to love this. It's very intricate and clever, and it's a cool build.
Do we have warped nether bricks now? Okay.
Sammy says, krakens aren't that bad. Just got to feed them sacrifices every week and give them enrichment.
What is an erd tree? I don't know what an erd tree is, Elspeth. Erd tree. Yeah, Wilder, I do need a 101 class on kraken.
Kraken glass.
If I did a kraken or an erd tree. Okay, I need to look up what is an erd tree. Let's see here. Oh,
you said it did the same thing on impulses earlier. I wonder if it's Twitch itself, if it's like a browser issue, possibly. Who knows? I apologize. I know I don't really have anything to do with it, but I'm sorry. Okay, hey, wait. Sky has an idea. Consider light blue glass block with a tree on top of it, like a mangrove root with a glass block built into its roots.
that could be a maybe. Also, I'm looking up the erd tree from Elden Ring, and
it's probably like the world tree.
Yeah. It would
so many pufferfish.
Be such a tree.
Don't want you there.
It's a tree of trees.
Oh, she's caught, guys.
How do you make a glowy tree though? Like, what do we have here that emits light that I could use for a glowy tree? I mean, there's but
frog lights, green frog lights.
Red, I need so many frog lights. I need so much glass. Okay, hang on.
Well, we can get frog light or we can get a glass from our villagers.
Okay. I need white glass. I think I want white glass for this. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. This was not my intention for the day.
Time of death, 19 minutes in, Lee talks about trees again.
We do not have a little thing for all the times that Lee talks about trees. So you know what? I feel pretty good. Did I just not empty my bag when we got off last week?
So not to be like, Scar just baiting you into talking about things, but how's your garden coming?
Red, did I tell you what I did?
I doubt it.
Okay, so you are baiting me, and I'm falling for it.
You're falling for it though.
I am, dang it. So for my garden, I am very pleased to say that today I planted my clementine. I planted clementine tree. I will say that because I don't know how many of you peoples are gardeners or non-gardeners.
Wait, hold up. I don't know if I understood you. You say you got a clementine tree or just something called a my clementine?
It's mine, and it's a clementine, and okay. I buried it. No, I
slightly
planted it. I planted it.
Burying.
It's a type of burying with tree permission. Different than burying bodies, and
not that you'd know.
We don't. We're not talking about that. I'm not a murderer. The humanoid bipedal peoples.
The fact that you keep qualifying terrifies me.
Okay, I need to back up in that case just to clarify this, that I am a safe human being. We get ground squirrels out where we live, and ground squirrels being in the area here of Southern California where we have earthquakes. Ground squirrels eat the foundations under your houses, and then you get an earthquake, and the foundation's not secure, and the house goes kafoosh. And I am not one who prefers to be in a house that's going to go kafoosh. So when we get...
Understandable.
Where do we put quartz? Do we have a spot for quartz?
Yes, I think there's one.
There's rose quartz.
I think it's around by the nether stuff.
Okay, maybe it's over there. Sorry, squirrel. Anyhow, literally, squirrel. And so with the... I am looking for quartz while I'm talking, and my brain is like, there is so much clicking over here, Red. I don't know what contraption you have, but make it go away.
Just don't put anything in the diorite chest and you'll be fine.
Oh, that's not a problem at this point. And but what was I saying? I was talking about ground squirrels. Yes. So ground squirrels, eat up the foundations, and they're really bad, and they come and they are a menace in my garden. And so I have a trap that takes care of the ground squirrels, and you can, yeah. And so I have a kill counter that's a tally mark on my wall at home, and my kids, being my kids, have in public talked about, oh yeah, mom's body count is at this point this summer. And I'm just like, my dear children of mine, people are going to hear body count and assume something very different than I'm taking care of rodents in our yard. Like,
there's a couple of options there.
there are, and there's concerns. And so that where did that come from? What was I talking about before this?
I don't know, but you're a little bit frenetic tonight, and I'm liking the energy.
Okay, so I buried stuff.
Thunk, thunk, thunk.
For the record, I haven't even had coffee today. Okay,
that might be the problem.
It might be. Like, this is the uncaffeinated guys. Okay,
there are definitely those of us who get less hyper. Some of us need coffee.
I mean, I did have a type of caffeine, but not very much, and that was way earlier, and it's worn off. I did 15,000 steps today. I have burnt all the energy. But I planted a clementine tree, and a lime tree, and a plum tree, and a bay laurel, and 2 blueberry bushes, and I am very happy. I am very, very happy. And yes, coffee is life. And yes, corn and cobalt are totally fine. Put a glowstone in the center and layer white and yellow glass over it. I like this idea. A clementine is a type of mandarin orange. I was about to say I am not frenetic at all, but I think I suddenly realized I am. Sorry, guys. But yeah, but okay. Do you have? I feel like the tree should be in the center, and then it'll like whoosh down, and we'll have the breed. The breed? I'm not sure if are trees a breed. Huh? No, I cannot hear you, Red. You suddenly went completely silent. I was assuming that you were potentially laughing at me, and you didn't want me to know exactly to what degree you were laughing at me.
Okay, how about now? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Just had to refresh the thing.
Like, plum tree, breed of plum tree. It's a Santa Rosa plum because that is one that is I'm in a 9B zoning. So this is one that's zoned for us. And I got a Bear's Lime seedless and a Clementine, which is basically a fancy way of saying a mandarin. And those are going to all be dwarf in size, theoretically, assuming it actually... Oh no, I hate the sound they make when they're dying, but this is why we don't want them to spawn here in the first place.
Lee?
Mm-hmm.
Lee?
Yeah?
Can I have a turn talking?
Yes.
Sorry. I realized that you didn't hear anything that I said a little while. Yeah, I wish that he would just die.
Do you think he can hit me if I shoot him?
Yes. You're like inside his hitbox.
Do you think his hitbox is over here?
I think you might knock him free and then he'll come after you.
Or I'll one-shot him.
That works too. Get out of the way, buddy. Scooch.
Do we have more dirt?
Yes, I'm working on it. I'm outlining the boundary of the warm ocean so then we can see how we want to shape the actual island or whatever we're doing.
Okay.
Everywhere that is dirt is warm ocean or lukewarm ocean. So Sammy said, Lee's a safe human being despite having a skeleton in the house. For the off chance people think it's real, it's fake. Probably. We don't need to call the cops. Probably.
Larry is a part of the family.
Larry is buried in your wall.
Yes, he is. With a note. So whenever someone down the line buys this house and they decide to redo the kitchen, they're going to have a fun story to tell. They will be able to go to their kitchen table and be like, kids, you have no idea what I experienced today. Let me tell you the tale of this house.
You're gonna end up selling that house to like the most vanilla, boring people who will just go, why would anybody do this? This is so dumb. Why would somebody waste their time on this? I don't get it. And then they'll completely forget about it and never talk about it again.
But you know what? It will live on in my dreams and it'll be a happy little thing.
No, I'm just saying, I think you need to vet people. If you ever sell that house, you need to vet people and be like, hi, you have to be at least a little bit weird to buy this house. Have like one of those sticks like outside a roller coaster. You must be this weird to buy this house.
Okay, but honestly, I want to do that now.
Like, I think home sellers get they get to choose whether or not to accept an offer.
Basically, like we would have an option of that. And I mean, honestly, we have a catio for crying out loud. Whoever is going to come here, they either need a small dog that they don't want to have be coyote chow, or they need to have a cat where they're all like, oh yes, this is a catio. This makes sense. Like
Sammy boots are very annoying.
The Sammy boots are definitely something that... Am I wearing my Sammy boots? I'm not wearing my Sammy boots. That's half of my problems today.
Sammy just started watching Flip Season 1. I love Flip Season 1.
Where are my boots?
I wish that he had the chance to do the vampire count thing.
Yes. I say yes.
Yeah, Sammy, the way kids sometimes interpret things and say it the wrong way. Mom's growing weed in the yard. Those are dandelions, honey.
That is the thing.
Sammy is offended by are you offended by me calling them obnoxious or by calling them Sammy boots? I really like how that rolls off the tongue. Sammy boots. It sounds nice. Better than
I was drinking at the wrong moment for that. I was totally drinking at the wrong moment.
How long have we been friends? Like 6 years, 7 years almost?
I just need to not drink or eat anything when we're together.
Exactly. Like, I'm just dangerous for your health.
Yeah.
Well, they are obnoxious, Sammy, when I can't get out of the water.
We just don't have the skill of the Sammy.
Hey, be Pendragon. Hello.
Hellos. This is Lee uncaffeinated. Sorry.
Don't believe her.
Not sorry.
Uncaffeinated, but how much sugar?
I had today chocolate and peanut butter oatmeal for breakfast. I had my Energize. I went out and I worked. I came in and I stole one of my kids' chicken strips. I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich right before we started stream. And I had 2 Oreos. Yeah. So, I don't know, not much sugar. I could have sugar. I have nerds right next to me. I could do sugar right now.
Beef Pendragon says the fact that we have to think about the answer to that question means the proper answer is enough.
Probably. I'm trying to be goodish about my food choices here, okay?
Okay. This has been outlined. Everything inside, well, everything under and inside of the dirt ring is lukewarm ocean and needs to go.
Cool. We need to terraform around this so I can do a glowy tree in the center. Because we can. Unless you have a better idea.
No, I love the idea of a glowy tree in the center. That sounds awesome. Here's my thought. How
Thinking.
about I give you... Oh, I'll take that tooth, please. Thank you. I give you this dirt.
Dirt.
I've got the dirt.
I'll
How
take
much
the dirt.
inventory space do you have?
I have 5? 4? 4, 5, 5. I can count 5. Thank yous.
There's more.
But wait, there's more. All right, hang on. Let me put stuff in this backpack.
Okay. Now, I'm gonna go see if I can... I think I know where there's an ocean monument.
Ooh.
I think I'm gonna see if I can go find some sponges so that we can just empty this out. And I'm not gonna like defeat the ocean monument. I'm gonna see if I can get a couple of potions and just go invisible and get in there and get out.
All right, that sounds good.
Yeah, we'll try it.
So I shouldn't try to like dirtify this to a full degree.
Like maybe make walls down to the bottom so that there is a hollow space that can be dewatered.
Okay. Elspeth, I'm not sure. Okay, actually, I should ask. Elspeth, what time of day or night is it where you are? Because I'm not sure if having a monster at this hour would be a wise idea. Unless you have papers to write, in which case, then this could give you a lot of creative energy and juices and everything.
Don't encourage people to drink those things. They're
Hey,
so nasty and bad for you.
I love them.
They will kill you.
Yes, which is why I only do them once a year.
Need a hoe.
I'm like, it's either they would kill me or someone else will kill me because, oh my goodness, Lee got into the caffeine again. Please make her stop talking. It's one or the other. What one way or another would result in not goodness.
One way or another, I'm gonna get you.
Can you imagine if my children were to have caffeine?
Your children don't have caffeine?
No. Although I take back. There was one time that they were saying they wanted it, and Cobalt and I were there, and we're like, you know what? Let's give them a shot of caffeine. And so, because I was making espresso, and so I had little shot glasses for taking medicine, and I was like, you guys really want to try this? And they're like, yeah. Okay, let's try this. And so I got pure espresso, and I put it in the shot glasses. It was the best thing ever.
Disgusting. That's disgusting.
One kid, this was good caffeine too, okay? But I had one kid immediately spit it in the sink and say that was the grossest thing he'd ever had. Quote, and I have smelled my farts before. And
that's nasty. Espresso is so gross.
Espresso is good if it's the right stuff, okay? There's some.
No.
Yes.
Espresso be gross, man.
I mean, depending on the beans, like if they're from Bodhi, yes, they are really gross. But there's good espresso. There's good espresso in this world.
No such thing. Coffee. Blech.
Coffee. Mmm. Nom, 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 nom.
So I am of the brain persuasion where caffeine makes me sleepy. Sugar does not. So like if I drink a soda, I get hyper because the sugar, but the caffeine will put me to sleep.
Do I have water breathing potions by chance? I don't know if I do. That would be super helpful.
We have efficiency.
Do I have? I don't have any water breathing potions.
Red, that's ADD.
Lame.
Yeah, it's ADHD. It is. I've never been officially diagnosed, but yes,
She
I am
so
definitely
is.
ADHD.
She so is.
Ah!
I didn't do it.
It's fine. Just my thing broke.
I didn't do that either.
Yes, you did.
Do we have water breathing potions out of curiosity? No apparent reason whatsoever.
No.
Ah, okay.
We possibly could, but we currently do not.
Okay. We shall survive!
I have so many concerns.
Not as many as the concerns of the people who live in the same house as me.
Well. Okay.
Ooh,
Potions.
dandelion honey is good, actually, Elspeth. That is true. Espresso is gross. Coffee should only be 1/4 of the cup, and the rest should be milk and creamer. Okay.
Yep, I'm with this.
But-
I'm on board with that.
But the not vomiting fire later, I understand that. So that is a thing. Kobold, you're fine. You're safe. There's a door and a door between us. You're fine. There's
Look,
nothing
if
to
you
be
have
concerned about.
If you have to say, "Oh, it's fine, you're safe," you're probably not safe. Run, Welder. Welder. Why do I keep calling Kobold Welder and Welder Kobold the other way around?
I have no idea, but it's really entertaining to me, so I have no problems. I need to stop placing blocks where they don't belong in the water. It hurts! Why? Why? Sammy, Welder, why do you people like the water? So natural.
Sammy says, "What's funny is in my house, I'm the most sane person. So the moment I start losing it, everyone fears for their sanity."
As they should.
So I've discovered that if you just kind of hit the water at a flat angle, you can basically just fly forever with the Sammy boots.
Ooh.
We have no do you have any spider eyes?
I laugh at Kobold right now.
Why?
Because you know that guest room and everything. My door is halfway broken already. I don't fully trust it. And by broken, I mean split in half. I don't have any spider eyes on me. I might have some back at the storage thingy? Maybe?
Your storage mushroom?
Yeah. As always, we're sponging this out, aren't we?
That's the plan.
So
Why?
I need to go from top to bottom and then quadrant this off, right?
Yes, that would make it easier. It's not necessary, but it would definitely make it easier.
Okay. I can do this.
To answer Lee's question about the water, why do you like things that emit light so much?
Because they're shiny!
Because it reflects your personality.
Aw, I don't know about that, but life is much better. I have a sombrero again. I don't know where this energy is from, guys. I really don't. I'm torn between I'm sorry and I'm not sorry and...
Hey, you want to know something funny?
What?
We just called security on our neighbors for the 2nd time tonight.
What?
I think
Bro.
security came out earlier and they like turned down their music long enough for the security agent to leave, and then they turned it back up again.
Wow. That's...
B Pendragon says, explains why I like to hide in a dark room with only the glow of my monitor and keyboard for company.
I put on the fishy boots and now I can't get on the surface. Ah! Okay.
And
fine.
Sky says, I love listening to this discussion as the least picky person in my house. I can and will consume everything from extra dark chocolate and a few times pure baker's chocolate to literal sugar in pixie sticks. Man, I haven't had pixie sticks in
Pixie
forever.
sticks.
Love those things.
Oh.
Do you remember the giant ones? Did you ever get the giant ones as a kid that were like half an inch around and like 4 foot long?
I wanted them, but for whatever reason, Mom always said no, that would be too much personality. And that's how she worded it too. That'd be too much personality coming from you. And honestly, looking at my kids and looking at me right now, I can understand this.
I am finding no spider eyes anywhere. Which I need to go and viz with. I don't think I have any potions already pre-made. Kind of losing track of what I've made for what world.
That's a mood.
Well, and I haven't been on this world in like 2 weeks, 3 weeks now.
It wasn't last week, so...
Well, I have 1 potion of water breathing I can give you. Or I can keep for myself.
If I drown...
Yeah, well, I'm going into a water temple.
That's true.
And I'm not dead here.
This is true. Cobalt, I don't know if I have that much sand.
Ooh, there's an eye bulb. Parents looked at those and said, "No, we'd like to have a house in the morning." Mood.
Pixie sticks, man. Now that I'm thinking pixie sticks, I'm like, I need to find some. It has been so long. I need to introduce my kids to pixie sticks.
Sorry, Kobold. Hashtag not sorry.
Oh, no. I think it would be hilarious to get my kids pixie sticks and just see what happens.
This guy says, to be fair, between the 4 of us, we'd absolutely do some damage.
It would be fun. It would give great stories to tell later. And then when you're at the holiday family table and they're like, "What have you been doing?" Then you're like, "I've got stories to tell." And then everyone else is like, "I have stories to tell." And it'd be really fun. Not that I'm thinking of any of my high school life when I say all that.
Be Pendragon. Yeah, I want a pixie stick too. You know what? I think I have pixie sticks in my cabinet.
What?
I think I do. Look, okay, so I'm the kind of person that I hoard candy. I have candy in my cabinet that is at least 4 years old that I have never eaten.
Have I shown stream my nerds box?
I don't know. Do you have the one that's like the cereal size?
It's a beautiful size. It's awesome, and I love it. And I ate far too much of it when I was actively writing. And I'm going to not drown. I am not going to drown. I'm not going to drown. There. We're fine.
You okay over there?
Yo.
I'm I'm not convinced.
So Elspeth says that every Christmas everyone gives Elspeth's grandma either a giant pixie stick or a gift bag of little ones, and she doesn't sleep for a month. Oh my god.
That's funny.
That's amazing. That is,
I want to be this grandma.
That is, I'm like, that sounds like my kind of grandma goals right there. I can live up to that.
You can buy an 85 count of the large ones for $45.
That's a steal. You know, next summer when we do our work trip, I have a vote on what we do. I think Scribs will probably want to kill us, but it would be amazing.
No. What we do is we plan a girls' day. And that's the day we give the kids the candy.
And we peace out. Oh, I like this thinking.
No, Sammy spilled cold ice into my slippers getting for a drink. Hey, Sammy, I'm curious, what would happen if you spilled warm ice into your slippers?
Ew. Why would you?
It's called water. It's called water. It's a joke. The joke is can't
but
ice that's not cold.
But the thing is, just ice and slippers, and my teeth is my toes is kind of curl in like
Oh, the image of your teeth curling is horrifying. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Then we'll go down this way, and oh right, I need to do all this too.
You are so hyper.
I don't know why.
Actually,
I do know why. I know exactly why. And I will send you a picture after stream read, because I got in my garden, I got these LED purple lights and everything that are solar. So you put it down and you go woo doo 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 doo, and the sun makes it go ha And so I got some and I put them out earlier today, and I was like, I don't know if they're going to be charged in time for tonight, but I can at least, you know, set them out because I need to start charging eventually. And I might as well do it while I'm there. And I looked out the window. Are you laughing at me? I looked out the window.
No, that was actually a hiccup.
Okay. I looked out the window right before I came in to start stream, and I realized that several of the strands are actually glowing, and it looks like this pretty perfectly magical, like, garden, and it makes me very, very happy. Don't do gardening, kids. It's like drugs.
Not for normal people, but okay.
Hashtag Hobbit life. I have been having a lot of fun lately. Okay, like, it's been great. I've been having a very good time. I am totally
she sends
normal.
us the most adorable messages in chat.
I am glad you think so, because I kind of wonder how often of my messages in chat are me screaming as much as I am like flailing at this point.
Oh no, you're definitely screaming and flailing, but it is adorable.
You're very patient people.
Well, it helps that Scribs actually understands what you're talking about.
That's fair. Like, wait, how many big ones? Big ones of what? Big ones, pixie sticks? Because whatever that number was, I think we need to do that for our next work trip. I think that'd be amazing.
Oh, you were asking me. Sorry, I thought that was directed at Scream.
I was reading the chat, and wait, how many big ones? How many big ones was it that was the thing you saw?
85.
85 big ones? Hey, Elspeth, I have ideas for what you could give Grandma this Christmas again. Like,
hey, guess what?
what?
Amy says TCG cards are in the mail. I haven't checked my emails on that account today.
TCG. Oh my goodness, I can't wait.
I'm so excited. I'm gonna have to count checking my mailbox every day. I also need to stop leaning away from the mic. For whatever reason, I keep just leaning back tonight.
My problem is I'm like, I get excited and kind of start leaning in, and I don't want everyone to be deafened by the excitedly gardening noises, and so I'm trying to like consciously kind of move back at moments. But then I start thinking about the trees again, because, okay, so my Santa Rosa plum is going to be an actual full-size tree, but the lime and the clementine are going to be dwarf trees, so they'll be smaller and thank you, theoretically cute, and I'm drowning. And I'm super excited about those because I'll have them in pots. They're actually in pots. The Santa Rosa plum is buried straight in the ground, and everything else is in a pot. And I also have a bay laurel, which I don't know if you guys are familiar with the term bay laurel, but bay laurel is the same as the bay leaves that you buy in store that are super ridiculously expensive. And I will be able to, in a year, just harvest my own leaves as I want, and it will be glorious. And
I've never used bay in a recipe.
Really?
No, it's too expensive.
Yeah. Like,
I take that back. Maybe when I worked in the super nice kitchen, I probably used it there.
I use it when I do soups and everything, and it adds up. So I wanted to have my own. Can I stop double placing my dirt? That would be amazing. Oh, Elspeth, you have to do that. That would be amazing. Oh my goodness.
I just realized what you remind me of tonight.
What?
Have you seen Hoodwinked?
Copy! Yes.
No, that's not what he does, though. It's the like, have you considered decaf? And he's like, I don't drink coffee.
Can you imagine? I totally want to give the boys coffee again and see what happens.
I love that movie, Sammy.
It's a fantastic movie.
I don't need to know. You should be able to plant mangrove on sand.
I fully agree with this.
Oh, interesting. There's no texture for the underwater mangrove sampling.
That is correct. Yes. It's very disconcerting. Ain't it?
Hang on just a second, I'm gonna mute.
Okay. Elspeth, you totally should do that. That would be absolutely amazing to give your grandma. Oh my gosh. I'm going to live vicariously through you in this regard.
I missed. What are you living vicarious through? What?
So, because Elspeth is the one who has a grandma who likes pixie sticks and doesn't sleep, and she has a whole bunch of them. And so grandma is turning 83 this year, and Elspeth's like, I could give her a pixie stick like candles on a cake.
There you go.
I'm like, her birthday is December 12th, and I say you should so do that. That would be amazing. Like, that's also the most adorable mental image of a grandma with pixie sticks as candles on a cake. Like, that's just, that makes my mental little happy box very, very happy. So
Sammy says that Squirrel, the one from Hoodwinked, is an unhinged version of Lee, which implies somehow that Lee is the hinged version.
I am so hinged.
That is exactly what you are.
This is the hinged Lee right here. Yup.
So I muted because we've called security on our neighbors, and my roommate was standing at the door, like looking out the peephole and listening to something out in the hall. I have my headphones in, so I can't really hear them. But apparently, they not only are playing their music super loud, but they've started quote unquote singing.
Oh dear.
It's more like just tuneless shouting. But hey, you're in charge of the quote book for this world, aren't you?
Yes.
Okay, don't sleep.
Right. I am not sleeping. I am not sleeping. I am not sleeping. I am
Okay.
not sleeping.
Sammy says we need we are Sammy has redeemed quote book for I am so hinged.
that is a fair one. I think I put it in my enter chest, but I could be wrong. Let me check.
I almost shot one of your evil little glowing-eyed trash pandas.
My trash pandas are adorable. All right, I think that's probably a pretty accurate quoting of the quote.
Is it all in caps? It needs to all be in caps for sure.
It is. I am so hinged. So I
love you.
I'm glad. I am very glad.
I need spiders, not whatever that is.
Oh, are we spider hunting?
Yes, I need eyeballs.
Okay.
Why do they have Herobrine eyes? I don't know, but they do that at night. Their eyes, I think because like IRL raccoon eyes like reflect really brightly. So they just made them glow.
Yep, they do that. All right, we are hunting the spiders. Okay. Okay.
Ooh, a witch.
The critters here, the antelope, that seriously made me think of some sort of like weird demented critter of the night, and I was not sure what it was, but it scared me.
Ow.
I found a spider. We are battling. We have battled. I have an eye.
I am taking so much damage.
Well, that doesn't sound
It has just occurred
good.
to me that if I get poisoned as a vampire, I'm gonna die. I will die.
What can poison a vampire?
A witch?
Oh, that's true.
I don't think I'm immune to poison.
I actually need to double check because as a Blazeborn I am, but with the current, what we fixed it to, I'm not sure if I still am or not, and I need to check that before.
I think I fixed your origin, so it should be good now.
Okay, thank yous.
And next time you're on, hop in lava and see if you can see and swim.
Okay. Would you stop shooting at me? It's rude. Oh, I'm gonna get mobbed. Let's move. I have 16 eyes.
Oh, I'm apparently feeding your raccoons is what I'm doing because I keep killing zombies over here and then they just take the... You have what?
16 eyes.
Okay, cool. You can sleep whenever you want.
I am not lava proof and I almost did a dumb. Hang on. I'm getting another spider. Because it's fun. And now I run. I run very
About
slowly.
withering? I don't know. I might have to test that in a creative world, Sammy. I'm not sure.
Do you have a sleeping bag out of curiosity?
Nope, but I have a bed. I can sleep.
That would work just as well. I am picking fights. And this is not going to end well for me, probably.
This guy says, well, we don't need to record and slow down her speech to understand Lee, so technically...
I'm doing fine!
That's not the word I'd use, but yeah.
I have 25 eyeballs for you. I don't know where you are,
Would you say that you have eyes only for me?
Eyes just for you.
Sammy is reading posture check, which is an excellent timing. Everybody sit up straight, crack your back, stretch your arms. Oh my goodness, that feels good.
I am trying to stretch my neck while I'm underwater. This is probably not a good idea of me.
Okay. Potions should stack in the game natively, and I've gotten spoiled already with the fact that they do on our world.
Yep, that is a thing. That is a thing. Also, I'm just loving the fact that in our world, in the Edge Season 3, we are using the chipped mod this time, which allows us to use ender pearls to make very beautiful solid blocks of gorgeousness that I don't know what I'm going to do with them exactly, but
they look like jade or something. They're gorgeous.
They are gorgeous, and I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with them just yet, but I'm going to use that in my build at some point because I have to. They're just pretty.
They're a little bit of a noisy texture, unfortunately.
Why am I taking damage? Why is there a pufferfish in the water? Wait, that's a stupid question. But Welder's not even here to have instigated this, for crying out loud.
It's the spirit of Welder.
I didn't do anything this time, I think.
Sammy says the decor blocks on that server are the stuff of my dreams. Yeah, I love chip mod a lot.
It's funny because Core was very uncertain about it at the beginning, and he recently was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, and like I'm addicted to it, and I'm like, yep, that's kind of what I was guessing was going to happen, actually.
Well, I love it because it doesn't actually add anything new. It's purely visual.
Yeah. Oh. This is Friday.
Oh, the pufferfish was Sammy. Accidentally manifested.
Sammy.
Yes, today is Friday. We do normally stream on Friday.
Yeah, I forgot. I need to post the din map. I will have to do that later. Ooh, Elspeth. Elspeth has been hunched over their sewing machine for 3 hours. I think my back will go like a glow stick if I turn the light off. Okay, but that is a mood.
Hey, sometimes that feels good.
Yes, and having been over my sewing machine before for hours on end, yes, that's almost exactly what I would tell my family. Like, I think if I snap and crackle too much, like, I'll just be a light up of my spine. And yeah, what were you sewing? And ooh.
My brother will do this thing where he will put his hands on his hips and bend over backwards, and every vertebrae in his back goes pop, 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 all the way up his spine.
Oh,
and then he'll straighten up, and he'll pop each arm, and then he'll pop his neck, and then he'll pop his wrists and each finger, and it's like, okay, thank you, Mr. Rice Krispies. Please be quiet.
No, because it feels good. Get the stretching out.
I do worry about him a little. Like, not all your joints should crack like that.
I mean, they're not supposed to, but they do anyways, so... At least for some of us.
He's already got early onset arthritis because of a football injury when he was a little kid.
Yep, that'll do it. Quilt blocks! Oh, Elspeth, I miss quilting. And now
we're activating all your trap cards tonight.
Seriously, it is a trap. All the trap cards for Lee.
I love this. This is awesome.
Like, okay, what colors are you doing?
The other ones.
What kind of quilt are you doing? What size? What colors are you using? You're using batiks because those are beautiful. And like, what are you doing? I'm so curious now. Like,
that sounds dreadful.
I don't know how I'm going to survive sleeping tonight.
Okay, I think
What happened with Sky?
this guy says I put one hand on a wall and twist, and my back sounds like popcorn.
I understand that. It feels good though. Better than when your back needs to crack and you're not able to get it to crack, because that just hurts.
Pretty sure there's a monument around here somewhere.
All right, I have a section cleared off for you.
Okay, as soon as I find a monument, which I'm almost certain there's one over here somewhere. Yes, there she blows.
I'm gonna need a lot more dirt or some sand. Sand would work too. I need to go find a desert and destroy it. I mean,
all right,
take it down.
wait, where'd it go? There you are.
How many deserts am I going to destroy in Minecraft, I wonder?
One more.
Basically.
Okay, I'm
Not
going to
wrong.
get vein miner at any second now.
But
not if I can go ahead and kill this guy.
I have a long arm in my garage, and I have been looking at it and thinking I need to clean out my garage so I can dig it out and use it again. And actually, I need to check with Lav, because Lav was going to do some quilting on the long arm, and I need to find out if she still wants to do that soon, because I need to clean my garage.
Oh,
There's
Yep, there goes. Okay, but I'm in now, so just kind of crunch down and swim around and find our way through. And actually, you know what? I feel like maybe I should have my bow on my hotbar. That seems like it might be useful.
Can you shoot a bow in water?
Yep, it's just very delayed.
Fascinating.
Somewhere there is a room that is already empty. I can hear the guardians flopping around like fish.
Wilder, you're asking how many diamonds do I have on Edge so far? At the moment, I have a diamond axe and what did I do? Diamond pants, I think. And that's all the diamonds to my name. And I have a jukebox too. So I can vibe and have music. Hashtag priorities. So spring flower colors with white. Ooh. Hexagons, triangles.
Sammy, that's horrible.
It's amazing.
Had a friend who could twist his knuckles 90 degrees. He pranked me once and I freaked out because earlier I pushed him. Oh man, I hate that. I hate that a lot.
Oh, if he could do that with his hypermobility, he was nice. He didn't do worse when you pushed him. That's amazing. I say that only because I'm hypermobile and I can do things like that at times too. Otherwise, that'd be horrific.
Y'all need to not do that.
I don't anymore. I have been gooder. Good. Okay, that's like... I need sand.
Gosh, how many hits does this guy take?
At least 2 more. I need so much sand or dirt or more than what I currently have. The box.
There we go. Okay, I don't need the other stuff. But I need to get that last dude. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to kind of sit here for a second.
Older, I'm trying to think of which box.
Oh, good. There is a sponge room, so we get sponges.
Yay! I will work on clearing out more things. Okay, I need to turn down whatever it is. A dispenser. What is that? Is that under blocks?
Dispensers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's block sounds.
Okay. Turn that down a bit so it's not so much in my eardrum. Oh, we
Yeah,
have plenty of dirt. Okay. Okay. Do we have sand? I should have looked for sand first.
Oh gosh, that hasn't even changed a pixel. Okay, how much longer do I have? A minute 38.
Okay.
You make weird sounds, fishy boy.
I thought you were saying that to me.
You make weird sounds too, but you're not a fishy boy.
No, I'm not. I was about to be like, excuse me?
You are fishy, but not that way.
Nope.
Just
Elspeth.
sus.
I'll take that. Elspeth, what kind of quilts do I do? Embroidery, patchwork, or applique?
Gorgeous ones. She does gorgeous quilts. That's what she does.
I've done a mix of ones.
Comes with fish straight.
My favorite is actually I have a couple favorites. I've done one that was kind of an applique style, and then I did a stained glass quilt that was absolutely my favorite one, I think, because I had never done that technique for quilting, and it turned out so good, and it makes my heart so happy. And it had the bright colors and everything. And then I did another one that was like punk fae. I swear I can do a straight line, but apparently I can't here. I'm trying to do a straight line of the dirt, and I'm scrolling all over the place, and I just realized I might not. Oh, I'm out of dirt. That's why it's not placing anything. Let's not die today. We'll die later today. One death per stream. But I did one that was concerning.
Sorry, I lost vein. It's fine. Continue your story.
I should maybe post those on my Tumblr sometime. That'd be fun to post those there.
Holy crap.
I didn't do it. It wasn't me.
There are giant squid here going after the Guardians, and it is one of the most terrifying things I've ever seen.
I believe it.
They're grabbing them with their long tentacles and then like biting their faces until they die. It's horrifying. This is cursed.
I think I have to go check out your stream later.
This is so scary. There's so many of them. The Kraken have been released. There's like at least 4 of them over here. There might be more.
That's fun.
Hate that. Okay, I there was a reason I was in free cam, and it was to find the other Guardian, not to be horrified by the wonders of nature.
Sorry. That's funny.
Glad my pain amuses you.
Yeah,
that's Tom and his friends. Ignore them.
I did one that was a take 20 quilt. Walk around the block. Okay, that was then.
What's mine?
Yours was a stained glass. I don't think it had a name aside from just stained glass.
So pretty. I love it so much.
I can't remember the name of
Welder back up.
scripts.
Thanks, Welder.
Like, I'm trying to think of. I know the name for scripts. I'm just blanking on the one that was hers. What the name of it is. But I enjoy that. I enjoy quilting and sewing and all that kind of stuff. So. But I have a lot of hobbies. This is my problem. I have a lot of hobbies, and I have to rotate them. So I'm on rotation right now with gardening, and basically gardening and Minecrafting. And then at some point I will get back into quilting and writing, and I'll just alternate back and forth between all the things because there's a lot of things I enjoy doing, unfortunately, and not much time.
Realizing that it's okay to rotate through them, though, is important. And it's a thing that I've been struggling with lately because, like, I haven't done any of my book cover design stuff in a while. I've been very burnt out on it and just, I haven't done anything. And I was feeling really guilty about it the other day. And was like, you know what? It's okay. Like, there are seasons, and right now the season is I'm not doing graphic design stuff, or at least when I do it, I'm not super enjoying myself. and that's okay.
Yes, it's okay to take a break. And honestly, like I will say my creativity with writing, like I burnt out on that. Like I
Yeah. Well, you
enjoyed it and
produced a lot in a very short time.
I'm glad I did in the sense of honestly with my current season of life and not honestly not having mom to help with watching grandkids. Um I wouldn't be able to finish this series in a timely manner if I hadn't crammed and got all done. Like I had no idea, but that was a good thing to have them done that fast. Like because otherwise I don't think I would be able to get done in a very long time and I probably would lose a lot of the writing mojo. So I'm grateful for that. But I have little bits of ideas here and there right now, and I have to keep reminding myself that I'm not writing right now. That's not my season of life, and that's okay. So I can just keep adding stuff to my Discord channel of ideas. And someday when I get back to a point, it's raining. Oh, wait, it's raining. Yes, Lee, it's raining. You are in the water already, Lee. It's fine, Lee. Oh my gosh.
It's finally what?
It's fine that it's raining and I'm in the water. I'm not dying yet. And it's okay. And I'm gonna have regrets when I go back to the other world. But it's been good because I'm starting to get new ideas that I don't think I would have otherwise had because I was so immersed in the specific world I was writing in. And I'm starting... Me.
Not you,
And...
sorry.
Oh, not me. Cool. I am innocent of whatever the you was that time. But I'm getting new ideas, and I like having new ideas. I will probably work on those at the same time that I start doing the next bit of quilting, honestly, because those tend to usually go hand in hand. I don't know why, but they do. Ooh. Oh, Elspeth. Oh, Elspeth. Elspeth just asked an area thing. I've been trying to get into the world building writing. Do you have any advice?
Read Brandon Sanderson.
Oh, gosh! I mean, yes, but depends on what you're writing. Like, for world building, are you writing... Okay, backing up. Who is your target audience for... You're laughing at me.
Hold on. Pause. Just I just want to point out that we have found the next trap card. We're just cycling through the whole deck tonight, and it pleases me greatly.
I have been talking nonstop almost entire stream. I feel bad that I'm taking a stream. But this is a really good question, so I need to at least ask this one. Okay, so for world building, Red is laughing at me right now. For world building, it depends. Like, who is your target audience? Like, are you thinking for middle grade? Are you thinking for young, like YA, for adult? Like, what is the reading level that you're writing towards?
Right, Sky? 100% you are correct.
I'm scared now. Like,
you should be. We're saying that you're delightful.
You were very kind. I am...
That too.
Is that
delightful? Say it. Say I am delightful.
I am delinquent?
No. You might be slightly dyslexic, but that's not what I said.
There's probably some truth to that.
Delightful. Claim it.
I am a delightful baker.
We'll work on her, guys. We'll work on her. She's also apparently a wicked witch of the West.
Well, that's nothing new. We finally showed the kids Wizard of Oz, and now my eldest understands when I make the flying monkeys line to them. And I'm like, go, my flying monkeys, go! Nee! And then they're all like, they understand it now. I was also told, quote, Mom, you concern me sometimes. Which is kind of like, no duh, but details. Ever read The Bulgariad?
What's the book?
I'm not sure I'm even say it right. Bulgariad? Belgariad. And also,
Isn't
Cobalt says the texture packets can be extended to witch noises too.
That's one of the Tolkien ones, isn't it?
I think so.
Like related to the Silmarillion and the all those things.
I mean, I read the Silmarillion. That one was good.
Well, I read them all one year when I was unhealthily obsessed. I read all of the Lost Tales. I read all the things.
I read all the things
never
after I found out my dad knew what Lord of the Rings was, but he hadn't thought to tell me about it, and I felt very betrayed.
Was that the seasons? Did the seasons just change?
I think so.
That was terrifying.
It was. It was very terrifying. Ooh, Elspeth says, my main inspiration comes from Tolkien, the Bulgarian. Oh, David Eddings, by the way, not Tolkien. Mercedes Lackey and Harry Potter. I'm not publishing whatever I write. It's just a way to captivate my imagination. Ooh.
I love that.
Okay.
Mercedes Lackey is also good. I've only read a few of her books, but I really like them.
I need to read
most of them. She's one of those ones. She and Robin McKinley are two authors that I find incredibly amazing. They're talented. Their stuff is so good when it's good. And when it's not, it's like, what even am I reading?
That is a fair thing. Okay, well, if you're writing for yourself, and if you're talking world building for things to capture your own imagination, questions to ask. Oh, actually, I should ask this first. Are you looking for things that are more in the fantasy sci-fi realm, or things that are in the, what is the word I'm looking for, Red? Slice of life, real world type stuff.
Okay,
like
so honest. Okay, what is the root question? What was the original question?
World building.
Okay, so the best question to ask, no matter what you're doing, is how does this connect to everything else?
Mm-hmm.
Because it does. No matter what you're doing, it's going to affect everything else. One of my favorite examples is years ago, I had a friend who was writing a book about winged people. And she had her winged people wearing like really thick brocade dresses and tunics and stuff like your normal fantasy people, right? Leathers and all this kind of stuff. And it's like, okay,
but that doesn't work.
People who can fly are going to want to wear really lightweight things so that they can fly, unless they have a society where like being a strong flyer is considered really important. And so you show off by wearing heavy clothing.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe this has led to this whole, culture of like clothing that looks expensive and heavy but isn't actually. Like everything you do will connect to everything else.
Yes.
And as long as you're constantly thinking of those questions, you'll fall into the world building stuff.
Mm-hmm. Have a key starting point and build your way from there. So if you know something about your characters, well, why does your character like this? Why do they want that? What is the next step from there? And it just ripples out is what I do. Fantasy, medieval, wizardry type thing. Ooh.
Okay, so hang on, guys. This is very interesting because this shows the difference between how Lee writes and how I write. Lee focuses on the characters and how does it affect the characters. For me, characters are like very, very secondary or even tertiary things. I'm very bad at writing characters. I'm very much more focused on the nerdy side of world building. How does this crop rotation influence the taxation laws? Like that kind of nonsense.
Succession planting, baby. It's all about the succession planting.
I can't get out of this place.
Yeah, I am very much character driven. Like I like my stories to be character driven stories. So like I'll start with a character and like, okay, I know that I have a princess who actually would rather call herself a mechanic because, that's what she grew up doing is mechanic stuff. Princess is like, you're kidding me, right? Like absolutely not gonna happen over your dead body. Okay, so what kind of mechanic is she? Why is she that kind of mechanic? Well, she grew up on an airship. Okay, it's like I work my way out from there. Does she have any friends growing up on an airship? Like that's kind of a lonely lifestyle to grow up with and everything. And like I'll build my way out. So it's fun.
I'm out.
Persona of happiness.
I'm free.
Hello. You have made it out. Congratulations. You win life.
I'm coming home.
Yay!
I can figure out which way home is.
And then you can come and you can laugh
Wrong
at how
button.
horribly I've done this, because I'm sure I've done this probably not the most
I think I actually need
logical of
this.
ways, because I've never had to do this before. It's all the smart fishy people that do this typically. Ooh, ooh. A certain amount of different species and monsters, like merpeople and avians. Okay. So is this a high magic society or is this a low magic society? Is
What am I doing?
Is this something where like everyone has natural giftings, or is it there's your generic humans, and that's kind of your run of the mill, that's normal. Maybe one or two has a touch of magic and that's it, but not very often. Or is it like, yeah, there's humans, but then there's like the avians, there's the mer people, there's these, talking fire elementals and everything. There's like is it stuff like that where it's like that high magic, and magic then integrates every aspect of society? And to what degree are there character dramas of these people don't get along with those people because the mer people only do water stuff, and people with fire? Or is it like oh my goodness, I only do the water stuff because that's all I can do, but you can do this thing and I need that, and we have alliances. So like all the fun questions.
I highly recommend reading Orson Scott Card's writing science fiction and fantasy. Even if you're not writing science fiction or fantasy, I still recommend his stuff, because that book, he's not my favorite writer. I hated Ender's Game with a burning passion. But his take on world building, on the difference between science fiction and fantasy, on all those things, on how to design a city and how to think through things, like he was very, very, very formative to me when I was learning to write as a kid, and highly, highly recommend. Yeah,
I will second
read
that.
Orson Scott Card's readings or writing science fiction and fantasy.
I will totally second that one. Character development, like characters are very much my passion. That's the fun stuff, is getting into why they tick, how they tick, all that kind of stuff. And there's some books by Kathy Tyers Gillian that are good about character stuff. And there's actually a really good wheel, what is it? Is it Wheel of Development, I want to say?
Wheel of Time? That's a good series.
No. Not. It's a creative wheel for development. Okay, I have it in my drawer.
She has everything in her drawers. Her drawer, those desk drawers are just like Mary Poppins bags.
They kind of are. Also, if you can message me on any of my socials and everything, I can send you stuff. Okay, depends on the race and country. Everyone has a little bit, but some have more than others. That makes sense. I want different groups of different species to get along and hate. Something like Western mermaids hate avians, but Eastern ones work with them. That's cool. I want to read that. I like that idea.
We have a problem.
Oh?
These are too big.
What's too big? Oh, the things I'm doing?
The sections. Yeah,
okay.
They're way too big.
I've never done anything like this before in my life, so I have no idea what I'm doing.
So I think
I can totally make them smaller.
Will soak up like 6 at a time. So like if this was about half, maybe.
Okay. I can't make it half. I fall in. I fall in again. Where's half? Half. That half? No. That half. We're going to say that's half. That's half now.
This one has a hole in it.
I'm not surprised. I have been floundering like a blaze in water, except I'm not a blazeborn here. Water gross. Ow, water hurt.
I don't think it's the water.
No, it's the water.
Hiding Narnia in those drawers. I wish.
Oh, I wish. Let's see here. I want everything to have some magic. I want some species stuff to visualize it in different ways depending on intelligence. Ooh, and also here's a question for the different species. Do they each use it in different ways? Like some species have to like say their enchantments out loud, and other species they just have to visualize it. Do some species need to have like a wand of some sort or some sort of focus for their magical abilities? And it's depending on the species or the skill amongst the species. Is that a thing?
You need to stop drowning.
I'm skilled at drowning. It's a skill. It really is.
Is that what that is?
A dubious skill, but it's a skill and it's something I'm good at. Don't mock me.
I'm not mocking you. I am concerned for you.
I'm trying to pretend I know how to water, okay? This is seriously the most water I have been in, and I don't even know how long.
Yeah, you don't interact with it much.
I really don't! And I am going to drown if I'm not careful. Ha 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 ha. Air! We're fine. This is fine. I found a desert. Welder, you're mean! Welder, skill issues. Just because it's true, you don't have to call me out like that, man. Oh yeah, did you want the eyeballs?
I actually had enough.
Okay. Well, I have no need for these. So, Merry Christmas. There's eyeballs down there now.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Things like humans.
This dolphin go die.
Things like humans have to do some gesture or spell to do magic, and mer people have to make a potion, and avians have to do some magic. Oh, I like that.
Ah!
Sweetheart, stop. Just
Dang, Sammy shoes. Oh no, there's a shooty guy.
There's a shooty guy.
Yeah, he's shooting the
him.
You shoot me, I shoot you.
You go bye-bye. Are you getting hurt, friend? I'm either gonna help you or make it worse. Oh, I'm Yep, nope, not friends no more.
Don't think you helped him.
I made him free-ish. Ooh. Welder said I need a bath. You're mean. These are just ideas. I'm still finding the basics of each of these. These are fantastic ideas, honestly. Like, it makes it makes my creative brain like light up and go like, ooh, fun things. So, yeah. So, Red, how are you? I've been talking this entire
time. B Pendragon says, I do not miss the days of sand filling to remove water. Well, sometimes it's easier.
Yes.
Sometimes sand is still easier. And Sky says, I'm describing how redstone, the material, works in this AU that Sky's working on, and slowly realizing it's basically evil glitter.
Okay, but evil glitter, that sounds pretty accurate, dare I say? I mean, it's glitter.
I think that's just redundant. Like, evil glitter is just glitter.
Yeah, that's a thing. I found a biodegradable glitter.
Yeah.
And you've no idea the desire to prank people with that. But my problem is, don't want to cause a war. And if I use glitter for a prank of any sort, it will cause a war. Especially because the person I'm thinking I would potentially use that on would take that as a sign of war, and I don't want to start a war with Texas. So,
radioactive glitter. Yeah, that would be radioactive glitter, wouldn't it?
I'm making this one in half too, theoretically.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go dry these sponges.
Cool. That gives me some time to maybe get more dirt. We're fine.
Are you?
Yes.
Red, the dolphin didn't deserve it. The dolphin was in my way.
Yes. This has vein mining. That's a nope. This is don't
use that.
I will use the regular shovel. Because the regular shovel does not cause panic. I do not want to cause oh no's moments at all. Nope.
I think I am missing one sponge. But I don't see it floating anywhere, so maybe...
There's one right here next to me.
Oh, you find one?
This one?
Oh, it's up top. There we go. Yep, that's the one.
Like you say, I'm looking around, I'm like, I don't see. Oh, wait.
Kidding me?
There's that one. I'm curious.
Let me out.
No. You can come out.
Jerk.
Okay, so Elspeth says, I want the main focus for the story to be that one side wants cultures to mix and species to learn each other's magic, and others wanted to say the same. That is an excellent type of thing you can use and do inciting incidences with, because that replicates a lot of reality.
Human society.
Like, and you can do a lot with that. So
Sky is magical and apparently is good with glitter.
how is that even possible?
Says it doesn't affect me like it does most people. No, nope. Don't want to be here.
Where's here?
In the nether, the giant mosquitoes.
Why are you in the nether?
Because it's the fastest way to dry sponges.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go the long way, and I'm gonna go to the nether roof, and I'm gonna do it there.
I was very confused for a moment there. Like, that is not a place to... You don't go there.
Oh dear. So I don't know what it was about because it's way back in chat, but apparently at one point Sammy said, "Hey Kobold, I think it's clip time."
Uh-oh.
Don't know what that was in reference to, but we're in danger.
Sounds like it. Sammy, be nice, please.
B Pendragon says, "I stepped away for a minute. Is Red taking out cetaceans?" No.
I'm trying to get out. Oh my
Definitely
gosh.
wouldn't do that.
There we
go. Last week I was taking out villagers, but not on a date. This week I'm taking out dolphins, but not on a date.
Never on a date. Oh, Elspeth says, I'm also considering adding gods, but I'm not sure what kind. Okay, well, if you're doing different culture things, you have a lot of options then. Because you could do ones that kind of replicate reality. You can do ones that are very specific to the different creatures you have. And you can have ones that are like, okay, this is one that is specific to an elemental thing. And maybe this is why they don't want to mix and everything, because this group says that like fire and water should never mix. And, you know, they have a god that's like, no.
Oh, right.
Hmm?
Well, I opened up my waystone thing trying to get back to where you are, and there was a title in there that I didn't remember. It said Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Do you remember Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
I have seen it on the thing, but I can't remember what it's for, so I haven't gone there yet.
You should come to Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Okay.
Just for a second. Do you have levels to get back?
I have 7 levels, so
You should be okay.
now I'm curious. I forgot about this place, and I think I was okay with that.
Beautimus. The Beautimus.
No.
And Charles, or whatever this guy's name was, and his buddy,
You know,
Brian.
I was okay not remembering Cementos Crunch, I think.
All right, have a good night, B Pendragon. Enjoy your anime night.
Anime? What anime?
Okay, we got a question. What's the anime, if you're not already gone?
Yeah, if you're not already gone, I need to know the anime. To know. I need to know.
Charles and Brian. That's not the anime. That's the Nitwits.
I'm like, no. I'm like, I know that that's not the anime. I am down to 1 level.
I think he might already be gone.
Okay. We'll need to ask that next time. First thing.
I
Now I'm
started a new
curious.
webcomic today that's really, really good.
Ooh.
Oh, there it is. Fryron and Laid Back Camp.
I'm not familiar with that one. I'll have to look
Nope,
that one
those
up.
are not words I know.
I am intrigued now. How did I have this much food? I don't remember having this much food in here. Why do I have this much food?
I didn't do it.
I don't know about that.
I'm not useful that way.
No, no, no. We're not doing that kind of nonsense talk here now. You are very useful. You are a wonderful being. You're going to live
I'm
with
a very useful engine.
it. Yes. I have to stop.
Charles and Brian, the anime. I would watch an anime about Charles and Brian. Okay, wait. I have to tell you about my new webcomic that I started, though.
Yes, tell us the webcomic.
It's called something about Swamp and Sea. Of Swamp and Sea, by Swamp and Sea. Hang on. Oh, pop-ups, go away. I hate that Webtoon has pop-ups. It drives me bonkers.
I fully agree and understand
Of
that.
Swamp and Sea. It's
Ooh.
so good. So the setup is a monster hunter gets this job from this girl. There's something haunting the woods near her house and it killed her father. And so she hires him and he comes in, and in the course of him trying to take out this like wolf specter thing, she ends up getting possessed by it, like the spirit of this wolf. And he's like, okay,
Ooh.
cool, we have to fix that. We've gotta fix this somehow. And so yeah, they go on a journey together and are figuring out things and badoing.
Wow.
Man, I'm bad at this.
I say, why not just a sword?
Can I have those sponges?
Aye.
Thank you.
Sponge.
So yeah, it's really, really good, and I'm very much enjoying it.
That's awesome. I will need to look that up later.
I am missing a few sponges, that is.
That was all I had. Nope. Let's check to see if there's any more dirt that I can take down, but nope. All right. Elspeth says, it's very much like that, but I'm mainly struggling with, should I make the gods like third-party observers or like the gods that would walk among these people? Oh, that makes me think of Dragonlance and Forgotten Realms right there. And Welter says, I was reincarnated as a vending machine. I watched that one with the boys not that long ago. Okay, yep, I know that one. I haven't watched it, but I know it. I have heard many things about that.
I don't think I want my questions answered.
What if I made enchanted things energy fade once the original maker is dead, unless handed down to kin or have been infused with another's energy? Like heirloom magic. That would be amazing.
I like that. That's very cool.
I think that's amazing. Yeah. I would hold on to our family heirlooms a lot more if they had, you know, usefulness like that. Hi. Hi,
I
sorry.
have 31 and now I only have 28.
Huh. Where are the others?
I don't know.
I have none in my inventory.
Stop letting water in.
It's gonna go away in a moment.
Stop letting water in.
I feel like a cat all of a sudden. Okay.
No comment.
I mean, although between the two of us, you were the one that has legitimately made eye contact and knocked stuff over. So, you know what? You know what, actually, here. Red is cat confirmed. Okay, I've taken some dirt.
I don't think it was
here.
ever questioned.
It really shouldn't ever be questioned, no. Okay. I have a tiny bit more dirt. Yay. Ah! Fine. Is this one of these? I think is already dried out. Can I just whoop-de-doo through?
If it's dried out, yes.
I think I can.
Ah!
Survey says Aha!
One.
I can.
I have never seen a survey that said aha. That's a fantastic survey.
It is a fantastic survey. All surveys should say aha. What are you laughing at?
Take a wild guess.
Cats.
Yes, definitely. That's it.
Totally that. Yep, we're gonna go with that. There we go. So Elspeth says, and I wonder if I could play with people pushing their soul into things. Ooh. Sounds like a dark magic right there.
I think that sounds dangerous, which makes it interesting.
Yeah, I'm like, it does sound dangerous and interesting, and that could be an interesting, depending on what you're doing, that could be an interesting, what is the word I'm looking for? Climactic point, if someone's trying to do that and other people are trying to stop them potentially or something. Or you realize that, you know, your favorite vase in the family is actually possessed with some soul that wasn't supposed to be there, and you're like, oh, oops. That's what happened to the neighbor.
Every vase.
Like, that could be fascinating. I like the idea of ancestral magic. Cobalt, I don't hang on to heirlooms regardless if they're enchanted. Not really. Not as much as Mom ever wanted me to, that's for sure. I hang on to things that they're useful.
Gone too.
Are you throwing stuff out of your inventory?
Not that I'm aware of.
That's weird. I didn't do it. For the
I
record.
may have dropped off the food when I got rid of a bunch of other random stuff in my inventory when I came back, but that wouldn't have done anything with the sponges. The sponges are genuinely confusing me. Are you sure you don't have any in your inventory?
I didn't see any. I will look again into the sack.
Possibly one of your, like, maybe you threw it in a backpack real quick?
Yeah, I was thinking, like, I'll check a backpack just to confirm. Just trying to smooth.
I'm really hoping.
Yeah, there we go. I want light down here. Light. Okay. Let's see here. Survey says...
All the surveys.
Niet. 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 Nope. No.
That's so weird. That's so very strange.
Humans and ancestral magic is a great idea. I like that. Okay. Kobold. Kobold says, I sit on a throne of lies in 12-year-old mac and cheese boxes. I have one mac and cheese box, and that is 23 years old. Because that was from...
Why do you have a 23-year-old mac and cheese box?
Because it was Kraft Macaroni 2000 Y2K edition that I bought with my own money, and at this point, it horrifies people enough that it amuses me incessantly, and I have to keep it.
You have mac and cheese that's older than most of the people watching this stream.
I know! And it amuses me so very much.
I think... I have concerns. So many of them.
That's allowed, but yeah, just smile and nod. Just smile and nod.
I'm not smiling or nodding at this.
You're not in the house with it, so you're fine.
You're drowning.
I am. I'm fine. Thank you, boo. Ow! Jerk.
I love your flappy boots.
My flappy boots love you too. Ooh.
Yep, it's older than Sammy. It's older than Sky. It's older than me.
It's not older than you. Gosh,
You don't
nice
know that.
try. Nice try for that one. That gave my brain this brief moment of like, wait, what?
I am a tiny baby infant child, Lee.
Uh-huh.
I'm younger than Kobold.
Nope. Cobalt is the baby infant in this group.
This is true.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Kobold. It's true.
Not sorry. It's hilarious.
What I always wanted, another younger brother.
Yep.
2 wasn't enough, apparently.
Nope. I'm not going to drown. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Not a dark magic. In one of Mercedes Lackey's books, there's a sword called Need that dragged her bearers around saving women in need, but it could be used to do evil. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Apparently my mac and cheese is Elspeth's age as well. Welder says we're all children, so you know what? There.
That just means Welder's old.
Hey,
I like to tease one of the guys in my D&D group because he's significantly older than the rest of us, and we like to just, make age jokes and call him old man and stuff, and he likes to act like he's really offended by it, and it's delightful.
I'm just looking forward to when I get to have my all black over the hill party. Because when I was a kid, I remember some person at my parents' Bible study had an over the hill party, and all the decorations were like black and teal, and there were these tombstones on it, and it was like over the hill. And I was like, that is the coolest thing, Mom. I want to have a party like that. And I remember Mom looking at me and being like, Lee, you can have a party like that when you're actually 40 and you are over the hill. And you know what? I'm
50.
getting close. No, that one was
50.
That one was 40 because I had 40 on the actual cups.
Okay, but the over the hill thing is supposed to be 50.
It's supposed to be 50, yeah, but this one was 40. And I'm okay with that because by golly, if that means I can use those cups that I have not been hoarding all this time, because I don't hoard them. I have been saving them for a very specific purpose, and it's for my birthday because I can.
Yeah, says once you stop interacting with them every day, it's like the universe goes free space and pushes more brothers at you.
I like that.
I love this so much. The universal law of brothers.
I just adopt brothers. I don't have any natural brothers, so I just adopt them and be like, congratulations, nerd. You're stuck with me.
Why you adopt them, because you never had them.
Yep. I always wanted them, but I never had them.
Brothers are awesome. Sometimes.
That's what I have heard, yes. That's why I'm also adopting them as an adult, because that means I can peace out with them when needed.
My younger brother and I, so like I have 2 brothers. One is 3 years younger than me, and one is almost 13 years younger than me. And the one who is only 3 years younger than me, when we were children, we fought so much, like so very, very, very much. These days we get along great, and I would consider him one of my friends. And he married a really awesome woman, and is awesome. My baby brother is. He's old. He's the same age as the college students that I interact with, but he's still my baby brother, and I swear he's always going to be like 6 years old. And I'm sorry, but that's just unfortunately how it's gonna be. Sammy says, my 2 brothers are plenty. I love my older brother, but I can't spend more than a few hours with him. Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
I think that's typically some amount of familyness in general.
The only older brothers I have are all adopted ones, like Core and Kip and like this kind of stuff.
Basically.
The older member of my D&D group the other night said something about feeling brotherly concern about me, and I'm like, yay, another one.
Yes, another one.
Another one bites the dust.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, that song doesn't apply right here, Lee, but that's the song that came to brain. It
came to Brian?
Yes.
I don't know what Brian's doing, but
with an object with a soul, I could do some crazy things. It would have to be a thing that happened on death. Oh, so I could play with how that might happen. Oh, Oh, you can have some fun with that. There's so much angst you could fill with that. I mean, that sounds like a good idea, Elspeth. I try to pretend I'm normal. I don't think it
says,
works.
I have 3 brothers. The older is fine, the youngest is fine, but my other younger brother is the I will fight you stage of teenager. Ah, that's a fun stage.
I don't think that's the word that you're meaning to use, but I understand it at the same time.
I fell in the water.
No, not the water.
Sammy says it's funny because I always wanted a sister and recently just wanted to adopt an older sister. My baby sister is one of my absolute favorite people in the world. I adore her. She is in my top 3 best friends that would also include Lee and Scribbs. And we fought a little bit growing up just because there was a pretty big age difference between us. She's 5 years younger than I am, which is just enough time to like really have a difference of like you're the little kid, I'm the big kid kind of thing.
I can see that very easily.
But we get along really super well now. In fact, we went on a road trip last weekend with our dad to a concert, and that was super fun.
Her spelliness is awesome. I love her.
She's pretty cool.
She is a fantastic sister. I'm seeing if I can actually...
Yeah, she's fantastic, and I love how you two connive against me on a regular basis.
It's one of the many things I love about her. Amongst other things, but I love that she is willing to connive and scheme with me. For your betterment.
Scheming individual.
It's all good things for you.
Sammy says, I see a lot of my online friends as family now, and with that has come a lot of memories I'm not going to forget. Yeah. I mean, Lee and I met online. And
gosh, that was ages ago.
Scribbs and I didn't meet online. We knew each other in high school, but we became much better friends online because when I was living in Germany, her husband was working night shifts and she had a tiny baby. And so she was actually pretty much on the same schedule as I was on the other side of the globe. So we chatted a lot. That
would do it. That's probably a better thing than what I did when I had a tiny baby and everything. I just stayed up really late and watched Bleach and caught up all the way with Bleach.
Well, she got addicted to Supernatural, so I mean, you know, pick your poison.
There we go. That works. That works. Something like the object has to be used in the death, and the soul would have to want to. Maybe there could be some mushroom that makes it easier. There has to be a mushroom that makes it easier, because then you can have magical mushrooms, and there's so much fun you can do with that. Absolutely, yes. That's not just the D&D player in me being like, yes! But maybe that too.
But it's largely the D&D player in her.
Just a bit. There's so much you could do with that. That'd be hilarious.
Sammy says you two included. That's sweet, Sammy.
Aww. It is very sweet. Thank you. Has it been 2 hours?
Yep.
Oh. That flew by fast.
Yeah, we didn't get very far.
I mean, we got somewhat far, and I haven't seen a whale recently, so that's a good sign.
I mean, there's like 8 of them stacked up over there.
Oh. Well then. If I stand this far back, will I be safe?
I don't know. Are you planning on killing them?
Nope. Survey says no, that was not enough distance.
What is that phrase from? Is that from The Price is Right?
No, survey says no, that one's not Price is Right. It's
Family Feud, something like that.
I want to say it was Family Feud. So that was a fun show. I have fond memories of watching that with my mom while I was ironing.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's still on. Like, I'm pretty sure that's a show that still runs.
Probably is, but I don't have time to watch TV right now. I'm trying to stay caught up with Minecraft stuff. Like, But yeah, that was a show that I was allowed to watch TV if I was ironing or doing or folding or doing chores or something, if it was still, earlier in the day. And so that was one of the shows that was typically on when I'm working on chores. And so that was a common thing. And it was fantabulous. Let's see here. Where's my current death? Death. Remove. All the dust. It is hilariously disconcerting, though, to see my body with the sombrero and fishy shoes. Like, yep, that's me. That is so very... Okay. This last Halloween, I was myself from Edge server. I should be me from this world next year for Halloween. That would be entertaining. I will have to do this.
You were also Wendy one day, weren't you?
Yeah.
Wendy
Corduroy. Wendy Corduroy from Gravity Falls. And Cora was Dipper.
How do you say that?
Corduroy. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what I've been saying this whole time.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Yep. Yep. I was saying it correctly the whole time.
Well, I wasn't sure if maybe that was another one of the California accent things.
It was Lee was doing a weird drawl and I don't know why, so it was I have no idea what this is. Watching the drone is a little bit disturbing. The drone? What drone? Filter, what drone? Oh my goodness. Magic mushrooms would be funny. Imagine if you got a cow that eats it and accidentally ends up in a fence. Yes. And yeah, you are going to think of a cap for it, like something for the magic where it's like, okay, you do this and this is the drawback. This is why, yeah, you can do the magic mushrooms, but they're going to make you cross-eyed for the next like 5 hours. So now that you've
maybe not encourage doing magic mushrooms.
Okay, fine. So you do the magic of this certain spell or whatever, and congratulations, now your words are going to be reversed around for the next 3 hours or something. Like, now you have to hop on one foot for the next like 40 hours. Actually, I want to see if I can dare my kids. I want to see how long they can do that. Like, some sort of a cap on it is a very good thing. Like, for the magic in my world, it was typically an actual physical stamina ability. Like, okay, so you did this magic, you're going to feel this later. Like, you can do this thing because you're strong and you're powerful, but there is a price to pay. Because otherwise it would be without cap, and that would be a problem. Lee drown? I'm trying not to drown, Welder. Trying. I've only drowned a little bit so far. I am.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and
dirt.
mute the call and go finish stream here.
Yeah, we should probably do that.
I'll be back with you in a little bit.
Okay. I should be doing the same thing probably, huh?
I'll be back in a bit.
Okay. I am going to get this part done first, though. Yeah, magic energy should be somewhat difficult to collect. I can English the words at this point. Oh my goodness. That would be a great way to go. Okay. Ah! Holy crow. All that time and this is all we have to show for it. That's hilarious and depressing all in one go. But thank you for joining us. This was fun just to hang out and chat and all this stuff right now. And yes, Kobold, I will post the DIN map tonight before I forget. Elspeth, if you want to send me a message or something. I think I have my business email on my YouTube channel about me. So if you want to send me a message that way, you'd be welcome to. And either way, I shall see you guys next week. Also, there is a new Edge episode tomorrow because season 3 has started and there will be an episode now. So I will see you guys later. Have a lovely night. Bye.